takes it as they go to the corner, shovels it in behind the net. 12 left. Boston coming on. The pass to the far side. Fuck. And get the puck under control. So down the ice they go, and it's flipped into the zone by Ryan White. 30 seconds left. The Bruins come out once more, trailing 3-1. A long shoot into Price. He cleared himself. Get it up there for McCannis.
Well, hey, we're
here, maybe on the boards. And Lucic stole it and cleared the zone. The shots.
Damn.
In the period were
3 stars.
At Eastside Mario's, families love us for our all-you-can-eat soup or salad and garlic home loaf. And now, kids eat for only $2, 5 days a week, with every purchase of $9.99 or more. La 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 la. $2, it's a wonderful thing.
damn.
La 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 la. Eastside Mario's, ain't gonna boom on a thing.
Son of a bitch, I didn't need that happen.
Back here in the second intermission where the Montreal Canadiens get the great late goal by Yannick Weber to go ahead 3-1. We are still awaiting our guest here to be joined by PK Subban, but he was involved in a bit of an altercation at the end of the period. Took a bump from Milan Lucic. Clearly he is a target. Had something to say, was wondering if there would be a penalty. No, he took a real beating in that period. Subban did, as he was also hit hard by Nathan Horton. And he joins us right now. And PK, I guess the first question
correct
is,
that up there on the top of his helmet.
Enough player that you know you're going to be a target. What is the mental checklist you go through to make sure you don't lose your composure?
What we do have is we have Plan B, and Plan B obviously would be Thompson and would be Winnipeg, and the 29.
So what do you think of that shit?
Put money into the pile to pay. To
Vader rules.
So,
all right. So I add a little yellow on top of a bunch of. This color here behind his shoulder is red oxide. I'm using yellow oxide mixed with red oxide to bring out the highlights on his helmet and around his nose and that. Looks really good. I can't turn this damn TV down. Oh yeah, I gotta, before I go onto this side of Darth Vader, on the black mat there, right where he's coming out, before I do that, I'm going to put on the, see, he's coming out of steel. He just cut through the steel with his lightsaber, which I'm going to put in at the end, way later, and which is basically highlighting his helmet and his cape here. So before I do that, before I put anything back here, I want to do some other things first. I don't want to go putting it on if I don't have to, because it looks pretty sharp now, because this is all going to be brightened, and I don't have to brighten this. Actually, I need to darken it up here. So I just want this side brighter so it can have an effect, right? So you want, this is his dark side, and you want it lit up back here. This is his lightsaber is going to be here, and it's lighting up his helmet, his cape, and this background I want to leave flat. And this is where he's cutting through the metal, and it's all going to be molten, dripping, like, you know, a molten type metal that's been, you know what I mean. So, that's it. Pretty sharp, eh? Darth Vader coming out of the damn hopper. Shit. Alright, so I am gonna do some thinking before I proceed. I gotta do a little couple mistakes. I got some flat mat on his helmet and stuff like that. It's not really what I'm looking for, so I gotta do some corrections there. A little bit around his eye, I gotta correct, tighten that up. Okay, and I'd show you, but it's just way too much video wasting. I can't film all that, but I'll film more for you when I do it. Don't worry.
But not arrogant. Who prefer what they see to what they're told. Liquid metal design. Intelligent handling. Country Nav. The 2011
See, the best thing is, if you overdo it,
and the Cross.
you can
Buick.
put on the flat black again and
We're back in Boston, and it's time now for Hockey Night.
correct some stuff if you overdo it.
Subway restaurants.
That's his cape, by the way, if you didn't know.
A defenseman, but is forced into Stanley Cup play.
The lightsaber is going to be going right through here, so I'm going to lighten it up in certain spots to give it some effect.
3 shots, just
That.
in case you keep count. That's 3 more than important for the Bruins. And he said 2 hits, 2 career goals.
Just
both
tight,
against the
lightening it
Bruins.
up in certain spots.
Very well in his own zone for Montreal too. Canadians
And I want to keep it flat, not glossy, because it's his cape, which is leather, not shiny leather. Whatever he's wearing, it's not shiny. So we keep it
and it'll come to Thomas, and no further play as the goalie for Boston.
flat matte, sort of
Well, good news for Montreal.
flat color.
Larry, you had 13 goals last year, has got 1 tonight. And for them to go far into the playoffs, you will have to get hot. And believe it or not, Montreal Canadiens have scored 51 goals in the last 2 years.
Alright.
And number 13,
Vader.
the captain.
Okay, now I can even correct it up a bit with some flat black.
Camilleri to his left.
Take your flat black, you just draw some lines in there,
On the right wing.
like that.
Camilleri went in there. Didn't play the puck well, and the Bruins get it out. Long pass comes down to
For his keep.
Boxes in.
And let's take out some of the...
And the Canadians cleared up along the boards. Now backed up by Spacek, who blocked the first shot. Lifted high again to center ice. And by Ryder, he tried to knock it down. His glove was too high. Bruins are changing as they move on through.
See that? Takes care of everything.
Canadians are back. Getting a hold of the puck is another thing, and they do when they get it out.
Alright. Okay.
To stop him from maybe a clear break.
His eyes on his mask are flat black. His helmet's gloss black. I know his eyes are gloss black, but you'll never be able to see him if they're gloss, so I made them flat so it'll stand out. And it's okay, we can do that because it's so small. If it was big, I could put some highlights in there with the red glowing off the eyes, but I only put a little bit in and not a lot, because if I do that, it'll take away from it. Your brain can't make sense of it because there's just too much going on in such a small area. So you got to keep it simple, more or less. Even this breathing thing there is a little messed up. I want to correct that a bit. So there's too much going on, your brain can't figure it out. So you got to keep it simple yet prominent highlights. That's what we need. Okay, liquid metal time. And that is going to be right here.
Side of his own net. Then the Bruins get it to the line, but not out. Stopped by Eller. He was checked and put off stride, but he kept the puck in. 6:35 left to play in the third period here in Game 2 in Boston. And the Bruins delegate Rice is going to clear it again himself. Off the boards to center ice very carefully. Heisenberg had to play it back. The Canadians start to slow the pace again. Near center. Camilleri takes the look. Didn't see too many openings, so he just fired into center ice. And was swept into the zone by Travis Moe. Again, the Canadians change as the Bruins are deep in their own zone, and here they come. Desperately trying to find.
Okay, I'm gonna fix it up, make it look more liquidy. But for right now, I'm just getting the bright red on there.
Up there, and that'll stop the play. With 5:52 remaining in the third period, and a restless crowd here at TD Garden in Boston.
Things don't drive themselves home. The 2011 Kia Rondo, Canada's urban utility vehicle, with available seating for 7. And for even more cargo, the 2011 Kia Sedona, both with 0% financing or huge cash savings. Designs that
That's the effect I want anyway.
Drive change.
I am recording, right?
Working
Okay, good.
overtime or double
Okay,
overtime?
any white left over, we can either leave it there or take it out.
Passion is ice cream.
From the company that delivers on innovation, enter the BRP playoff push on a Dream Ride sweepstakes.
You want
and you could win
it, not a line. You don't want a line. You want it chunky. You want it Darth Vader looking, man. You gotta get into it.
Enter today.
Blotchy and goopy. Because it's molten metal, right?
CBC News brings it into focus. Dear Bank, I'm not your top priority, and I'm tired of being treated like a number. I need someone who'll treat me right.
You want it to look like fire, but not.
You're our top priority. We're committed to a long-term relationship based on professional and personalized service. From starting your own company to expanding your...
We're gonna put a little... Okay, everyone. Okay, we got Vader coming out of the side of the car. Pretty sharp, eh? Now for the graffiti. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, it's gonna say the dark side of the hopper. So I'm gonna put the dark side right here, and the hopper, dark side of the hopper. When I get that done, I'm gonna put on his saber right here where that pencil line is. Dark side of the hopper. And then, but the way I'm gonna do it now, right now, is I'm gonna, the dark side right here where it says the dark side, I'm going to do it in whitewash so I can take it off easily if I don't like it. Then I gotta do the color coordinate, and it's going to be consistent with the bright here, the bright red mixed with yellow, and it's going to be consistent with that. I don't know how I'm going to outline it yet, or I might just do the filler of the dark side of the hopper, the words, with that color. But I don't know, I have to work on that yet. I ain't figured it out. So I'm just going to get it drawn right now, and that's going to take a while. I'm not going to film it because it's really not important. I'll show you when I'm done. And I got to do it by hand, freehand. I don't have nothing in my head, and I'm not very good at graffiti. So I'm going to do it pretty cool, sharp, keeping with the Vader theme here. And the dark side. Okay, everyone. Here's Vader. Nice, eh? Okay, what we're doing here now is I whitewashed the words, basically what I want here, dark side of the hopper. It's awesome. Okay, and Vader, as you know, man, that look good, eh? Okay, what I'm going to do now is, you see here where the fire over his shoulder, I'm going to do the words inside the words that color, just like that inside. Then on the bottom of the words, I'm going to outline them with the molten fire, but smaller trim. Molten fire at the bottom of the words, outlining the bottom of the words. I'm going to keep the top of the words. I'm going to end them maybe with flat black. I don't know yet. Same over here. And then when I've done all that, and I get to where I want it, I'm going to put his lightsaber in. Alright, let me show you. Alright. I'll use this toothpick right there. More or less. I can't wait to get done, boy. And then, after I'm done all that, I'm going to put some weathering on the other side of the car. Yay. It's like whatever now, right? Okay, but you gotta make your car look good. I'm also thinking I'm going to make these hopper sides black to go with the because I've seen other graffiti artists do that. They keep the graffiti going down. But I don't know, if I just make it black here, black, and then I have to put his cape in and everything, I don't really want to do that. I might just leave it the way it is and darken it like a dirt rust color. So anyhow, There you go. So that's what I'm going to do now. I might film it for you. I'm one of the words. I'm going to see how it turns out first. Okay.